Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. It's the NFC Championship game. The San Francisco 49ers versus Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 overall pick coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Ray McLeod deep here for the Niners. Fielded at the 33. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
In motion right, Debo. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. 2nd and 7. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a pickup of 6. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. McCaffrey on the counter and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Mitchell going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings from 3 yards out. And the 49ers have struck first in this NFC title game. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. They do. 1 play into the ball game, an early turnover. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you...
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this with PG.
CC violation.
No doubt.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. So out now come the Lions. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Now Goff on 1st down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
St. Brown in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Goff and Williams looking there for the Lions first.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends it away. Here's McLeod on the return.
That'll go as about 42-7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49ers sing in for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
They almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now 2nd and 5. This is Samuel.
And he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Now Goff.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. The kick by Crosby is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Back to throw. Purdy. That's to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st down, it's gone.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Goff now to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Goff on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Goff throwing again.
Oh, he had him. He was was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Able to slither by. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. This will be caught. It's Samuel. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's 21-3. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's gone. He finds his man complete. It's Reynolds. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, what half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And this is caught. Jennings. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
Purdy. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. If you got the lead, it's the second half.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff.
Slant pass, he's got Reynolds.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, Goff.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a first down throw. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Purdy off the play fake.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Jennings, a receiver in motion right.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he is going to have the Niners first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. Now Samuel. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Gone. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
3rd and long. It's gone. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, Purdy. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk from 21 yards away. And the 49ers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Lions offense set. To take over. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Goff now looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing again is Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Back to throw, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Goff now looking to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 4. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. picked up by the linebacker Joe Schobert, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.